day.
What do we do?
Y'all remember me?
We fight!
Overdose, those on top of me.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Real Time for the Real Everyday Movie Fan. I'm Josh Williams.
And I'm Ryan Murphy.
And today we are giving you our real-time review of Pacific Rim Uprising. Pacific Rim 2, however you want to word it.
Pacific Rim Uprising is directed by Stephen S. DeKnight, a longtime television guy making his feature directorial debut. Stars John Boyega, Jing Tian, Scott Eastwood, Charlie Day, Rinko Kikuchi, and Bern Gorman. So
And a bunch of other ones on the side.
A
bunch of other
Cailee
newcomers.
Spaeny, I think, is the whatever, the girl.
Yeah,
main girl.
yeah,
So
the main girl,
she's
yeah.
sort of the introducing person in the movie. But what did you think? A score out of 10, Josh? And what did you think of this movie?
I'll still give it a 6 out of 10. I found it enjoyable enough to where it's one of those, definitely, it's one of those popcorn blockbuster little hits that you can go shove popcorn in your face and have a good time. I will say there was quite a bit that didn't work for me, but all around I found myself very much having a good time at theaters. There was a couple one-liners I didn't like. I'll get into in a little bit, and a couple other things that didn't work for me. I'll get into a little bit. But before I get into my positives, though, what did you think of it? What score would you give it?
I'm going to give it the same score. I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. There's so much in this film that didn't work. There's so much of this film that shouldn't have been. I mean, it's just like. I mean, it's never going to be Shakespeare, but it's like, you have basic storylines that I think just aren't executed well at all. You have, crappy dialogue. You have this sort of like supposed love triangle that it's just really random whenever they reference it. And it's like, and there's just a lot of the just the plot devices, or actually one of the big things for me is I didn't really know any of these guys. Like there's like 3 of the people that I know and could recognize, and then there's like a bunch of other ones that you don't know, and then like in the big climax, I don't even know who's in what Jaeger, and nor do I really care. So that really impacted even the enjoyment of the action to me. But it's like you said, like I watched this movie and I was like, wow, I've never seen a movie that works on so little works poorly on so many levels that I'm still gonna give a fresh score to, just because you go to these movies to watch robots fight, and as long as that's there, I mean, and like, okay, Transformers movies, right? I'm much harder on those because those are just obnoxious.
Yeah.
Like, you get to see a robot punch someone every now and then, but you have to put up with like 25, fart and dick jokes, in the meantime.
Exactly.
I mean, this movie is not obnoxious. This movie's this is a dumb time at the movies, and it didn't have to be. It could have just done what it's doing a lot better. But I mean, at the end of the day, and for the modest budget that it had, which is amazing that $150 million is a modest budget, but compared to the
first one, which was like $200 million,
something like that. But it's the CGI and the amount of it, and the fact that they keep on having these action sequences that keep going on, and you're like, wow, this is a fairly cheap for a blockbuster movie, is really impressive. So
yeah. I highly agree, because the first one had about 200 to 250 million. Guys, drop in the comments, let me know which one exactly it is. I think it's 200 million. Mm-hmm. But to have better effects than the first one and to have a cheaper budget is actually kind of commendable on their part. Mm-hmm. And I will give it to Stephen DeKnight. He did Daredevil season 1, and I will give it to him. There was
and worked on Buffy and a lot of stuff. So
there was quite a bit I liked. There were some camera shots I thought he could have, like, they were kind of Michael Bay-esque. I was like, come on, you're better than that. Come on, you can do better than that. But I will say the biggest thing I liked about this movie, while the action was great, this movie wouldn't have gotten a 6 for me if it wasn't for John Boyega. His charisma on screen with this movie, some of his one-liners, just how he acted, his dialogue that he delivered, how he delivers the dialogue, all worked for me. There may have been 1 or 2 lines that didn't work, that kind of were jokes. I just kind of rolled my eyes a little bit. But for the rest of that, he's on screen, and a lot of the dialogue belongs to him. About 80% of the movie is him talking, which is great because he carries it so well. And I think definitely without him, it wouldn't have been nearly as good. And Charlie Day's in it again. He did not work for me again. I mean, the first one, I didn't like him. Him and Bern Gorman, or like their thing they had in the first movie, like their
bromance.
Bromance banter between one another, I didn't like. And it was in this movie again. Didn't like it again. It just didn't work for me at all. I thought Charlie Day, where I do like him in some other comedic movies, this one is just, it felt completely flat. And I'm curious for you. What did you think of Scott Eastwood in this one?
Scott Eastwood did fine. He did.
I thought he did fine too.
I think he has enough charisma to, be star. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. He's definitely not his father.
Is he gonna be the next Wolverine? Who's
Who
to
knows?
say? You know.
But besides that, what are some of the things you liked? I will say one thing you liked that I think we both talked about after that we saw the movie is the fact that this one takes place during the daytime.
The daytime. I didn't even really like the first one because it was like it had some better character moments. But I'm like, I'm here to see giant robots fight, and you never saw them fight because it was always at night. It was like,
or in the water.
No, the finale was the worst. I didn't see a damn thing in the finale. Like nighttime, fine, but like the finale was. I didn't see anything. I did not experience the finale of that movie. If you did, great. Like, but I just did not. I was like, and it's okay to have 1 or 2 nighttime scenes, but like they never had a shot in the freaking day, and I was just so cool to finally see the promise of the entire film series delivered on, which was freaking. I didn't really even hardly see in the first one, which is giant robots punching monsters in the freaking daylight, you know, was really cool. So, and
there was a couple, like some of the things I said didn't work for me. There was a couple one-liners that various characters make that didn't work for me, or spots where they were trying to be comedic in a serious moment to try and have like a play on in the scene. Like, you know, like there are certain scenes where they have like this dramatic, like, oh, like the robot's ready to fight, and something. They did something that's more comedic. Didn't necessarily work for me. There's a couple spots in the movie. But besides that, though, I mean, I had a great time. The robots looked great. The CG was amazing. There was like a lot of the action scenes in the cities were fantastic. I mean, the monsters looked awesome. Like I said, for it to make $150 million to make the CG look this good, I commend it. I really, really do. I can definitely recommend this. It's not gonna be some movie it's not gonna be one of those CGS movies that's like, oh my god, this is so amazing. But it's enough to go to the movies, enjoy yourself, shove popcorn in your face, have some candy, and just have a good time. I mean, don't take it too seriously. I think. Well, I will say this movie. What this is different from Transformers is Transformers is also trying to take itself seriously, whereas this one definitely doesn't. I mean, come on. There's a lot of times where Transformers tries to have those slow, epic, like dramatic scenes.
But like so does this. This has the bromance and the you know the relationship between the relationship between John Mori and the girl is actually good. I like that. I wanted to just zip that in there real quick.
Between him and his sister.
Between him and the young girl. Like
okay.
The 12-year-old.
The 12-year-old. Yeah, that was great too.
That was a nice little big brother, little sister relationship. But yeah, I mean, it was entertaining. We're both giving it a pretty low fresh rating, but it's
still a fresh rating. Like I said, and even in the new girl. Cailee
Spaeny.
She did a great job too. I actually was when I saw her come in the movie, I was like, oh man, she's gonna be like the girl from like when Transformers Last Night had that girl without trying to push her and be something. But no, she actually did a great job. She had some great comedic moments, like really landed for me, and some great moments with John Boyega that had some great like friendship chemistry. Not like chemistry like romance chemistry, but like friendship chemistry. And I really liked that. It really helped add to the movie. So you recommend it as well?
I'll recommend it, yeah.
Go check it out. I think it should be a good time at the movies for you just to sit and enjoy and walk out happy. All right, folks, I just say thank you very much for watching. What did you think of Pacific Rim Uprising? Leave your comments in the section below. Give us your score out of 10 and your positive negatives, and let us know what you liked about it or didn't like. Also, if you like what you watched, then please hit that like button, subscribe to our channel so you can see more of our various content in the future. Also, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter. The links are in the description below. That's all we have for you today. I'm Josh Williams.
And I'm Ryan Murphy.
And thank you for keeping it real.
With ReelTime.